Hello everyone, my name is Jesk. How is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are all enjoying Afterbirth just as much as I am. I'm sorry I didn't get any content out yet. I didn't think the quality of the videos that I made for Afterbirth so far had been up to par, I'd say. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap those, and we're going to start fresh. But today, we're going to be doing a Lilith run on Greed Mode. I'm absolutely loving Greed Mode. I hope you guys are enjoying as much as I am, because I just think this mode is just, it's just so much fun to me. Wow, that's really good. The Dolly, range and tears up, plus 3 random Spirit Heart or Black Heart drops, and we got a Spirit Heart there for free, pretty much. So, nothing in here. Loki's Horns is interesting, because I'm pretty sure that should apply to your familiars. Here's a quick tip for Greed Mode. If you have a spacebar item that persists throughout an entire room, you want to use it straight away before you step on the button, because you gain a charge immediately. And also, do not leave the room until you've completed every wave that you want to complete, because things like Lilith's little monster dudes she spawns, and like Book of Belial on Judas, those things will persist until you leave this room. So you could go through, do all the basic waves, complete the boss wave, and complete the deal with the devil without ever having to drop the bonus you get. So items like that basically have 100% uptime. So you want to make sure that you can utilize that to your advantage. Like, I'm going to go through and go ahead and do every fight here all the way up through the deal with the devil, and including the deal with the devil, before I leave this room. I think Lilith is a really cool character. She's a little slow, which, I mean, I guess that's for balance purposes, but her damage just scales like insanely well, so I still think she's like really strong, at least right now. Maybe she'll get some sort of balance tweak. Also, items like Sacrificial Dagger or Cube of Meat are incredibly strong on Lilith, because Sac Dagger, if you clone it enough, you'll have a ring of knives around your head, and you'll literally be impossible to be hit unless you completely sprint into an enemy. And also, you can spawn multiple Meat Boys, and every time you use this item, it'll level up your Meat Boy. Like, last run, I didn't record it, but I had like 4 level 4 Meat Boys all in the same room at the same time. It was pretty crazy. So I know I should have used that there. I was thinking that was the final wave, so I wanted to save my charge, but that's alright. Not a big deal. We have more than enough damage to take these guys out. Should have no problem here. I think all the new bosses are interesting. They're very different from the old bosses, and I like the variety that Afterbirth has been bringing. Let me know what your guys' favorite thing from Afterbirth is. Mine's probably, I don't know. The items are awesome, but Greed Mode is just so much fun. Oh. I love me some Judas's Shadow. I can't lie. Do I want to kill myself now, though, is the question. No, I don't. Okay, another quick tip for Greed Mode. We're going to go ahead and do this. This isn't a quick tip, but if you don't want the items in your current shop, but you're done with the floor, do not use the reroll machine to try to reroll the items. Instead, go down to the next floor, because you essentially get 1 shop reroll for just going down a floor. That's fine. I actually should have just killed myself there and picked up that Black Heart, to be honest. Ooh, Monster's Lung is interesting. Does Loki's Horns not work at all? Oh, I wanted to try it. That's good. That's kind of depressing, honestly. Box of Spiders is completely useless, because we're obviously going to keep Box of Friends, because it's incredibly strong on Lilith, and just overall great item. I wonder if you can actually pick this up in the normal game with a different character. Let me know if you guys have seen that yet. Obviously, it wouldn't be as strong because you're relying on picking up orbitals to do it, and you're not guaranteed to get the ones you need or want. So what we're going to do here, we're going to set ourselves up. Why did I not kill myself there again? Next time we get HP, I need to kill myself first. So we're going to do everything we need to do before we start the wave. That way we don't have to leave the room. So we're going to go to the item room, Taurus. I'm not going to pick that up because we're already super slow, so it won't proc, and I don't think it helps our little guys at all. Oh yeah, that refills your HP. That's why I can't sleep there. Gonna pop that. And we will go ahead and start this wave off. So we're doing pretty well here. We haven't picked up any other orbitals yet, but we picked up a few damage upgrades. I think we have anyways, haven't we? No, we just picked up a Tears upgrade. And we got Loki's Horns, which I guess does not synergize with this. I know Monstro's Lung does, so I wish I could have gotten that, because I had a pretty cool Monstro's Lung Death's Touch run with Lilith earlier today as well. Had a lot of cool Lilith runs so far. She's a very interesting character, because I don't know why Loki's Horns doesn't apply, but it seems like almost every single tier effect applies to your little dudes here. Just narrowly avoiding that damage there. We got saved from our guys killing that bat right before he got to me. Finish off these hosts. One thing that I think needs changing in Greed mode is the button. If you're standing on it for like more than a second, like you just straight walk over it, or else it's gonna damage you and stop the wave when you don't want it to. Also, sometimes enemies will spawn like directly beneath you and instantly damage you, which is pretty annoying. And I don't think that enemies that you have to wait for to pop up to shoot them have any place being in Greed mode because of the timer mechanic. Like the hosts and other things like that, or like the ghost is one really annoying one, because you might wait out your full timer just waiting for the ghosts to spawn. I'm talking about the white ones that shoot like Monster's Long Shots. There's also ones that shoot Brimstone lasers now as well, and those are incredibly annoying, especially whenever you have to wait for them to come up. So we should have no problem killing off these enemies with how many familiars we got shooting here. And that was my fault. I'll admit that. Okay, so we definitely. How do we want to do this? I think we need to kill ourselves first before picking up Dead Cat. Well, I hope this will kill us. No, it didn't. Ah, shit. How do we... Please let me be Dark Judas. Oh, am I gonna have to kill myself all these times? I'm gonna be so salty. I'm gonna go for it just because I want the damage upgrade, and we only have 1 HP right now, so it's not like it's anything to write home about. We can also pick up that blue cap right there to get some HP after becoming Dark Judas. So I'm sorry about this wait here, guys. Oh my god, I slept in the bed. I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna slow us down a little bit. Not a huge deal, just kind of boring for you guys to watch. Excuse me. Hopefully this will not take too long. I was hoping that taking the Spirit Heart deal would kill us and then we would revive with 1 health, but I guess it doesn't work that way. Maybe there's a way I could have done that. I apologize that I don't know. And this looks so bad. But we're almost there. Let's just make sure to not kill ourselves. Earlier I pretty much broke the game by getting IV Bag and Piggy Bank on Samson. So there's always a heart for sale pretty much. So what I was doing is like repeatedly buying a heart and then getting more money back, and I pretty much bought like 90% of the items in the game. And I was actually texting on my phone, not looking at it for a second. Oh wait, Loki's Horns just... Oh wait, we lost our familiars. Oh, because we became Dark Judas. Oh. Interesting. But anyways, what I was saying is, I was looking away and I actually hit the spacebar too many times while texting and killed myself. I was so mad about that because that run was so won. My tears were like bigger than the size of the screen. And it was just crazy. I had all kinds of crazy things going around. Balls of Steel Pill is awesome. Fantastic. I'm kind of sad that we... I wonder how this is going to work now. Are we going to... Okay, so we just double Sister Maggie. So I guess this is okay, but it's not what I wanted, you know? I didn't know you lose the... Maybe Lilith is the only one who could get that orbital. I guess it would be a pretty OP. It basically double your damage output if you picked it up in the real game. So maybe she could only have that. I didn't know that happened, so that's interesting. If you somehow revive as a different character, you lose your starting orbital as Lilith. But this does open us up to pick up a better spacebar item. Obviously, copying a bunch of Sister Maggies is nice, but it's not going to help us very much on the final boss. We can only copy it once because it's all in one room, all in one wave. So we're not picking up any charges. Seems like our damage is okay right now, though. Leaves a little bit to be desired. I hate these bony guys. See him shooting at an angle at me. What was that? That's some crap right there, if you ask me. No problem killing the wretched. Pretty squishy boss. After this jump, finish her off. Our second boss is Cage, who's slightly obnoxious, but we shouldn't have a big problem with. Gonna dodge out of the way of that. We'll dodge right into that one. I didn't know Sister Maggie shot this slowly. Never noticed that. But we're almost done with this fight here. Oh, I didn't even notice this card here. Lover's card. It's kind of useless for us right now. Could be useful if we get a blood bank, which they can spawn in your shop if you're lucky. And we will go for the deal with the devil here, of course. Gotta get rid of this little spider guy. He's a little bit annoying. And our damage right now leaves a little bit to be desired, to be honest. We definitely are going to have a very, very long final boss fight if we don't pick up some direct upgrade to our own tiers. Because like I said, we can't copy our orbitals a bunch. Krampus's head, hopefully we can... Krampus, not Krampus's head. Hopefully we can pick up lump of coal here. All of a sudden, I forgot how to talk. We're doing pretty good on this episode with the messing up and stuttering, I think, personally. But none of these items we want, and so we'll just head down to the next floor. I don't believe there are secret rooms in this. If you guys have found a secret room, let me know. I know that there are crawl spaces, which can be incredibly valuable in this. There's also a new trinket called Shiny Rock, which makes rocks shine that contain crawl spaces, which is very nice. HP up is acceptable. I don't even know. Did I go to the cursor in the last one? I don't remember. Ooh, Guppy. Wow, this is really good. Okay, so we'll do that. We did have one Guppy item already, so one more to become Guppy. Maybe it'll show up in the shop if we're lucky. I know on the final floor before the boss, called the shop, you can deal with the devil items out of the shop right here. So what do we want to pick up? This item is pay to play. It makes it so instead of keys, you use pennies to get in your rooms, but I don't think I want to pick that up, actually, because I don't think it's going to end up saving us money because of the amount of rooms we have left. So I will pick up Cube of Meat, though. Do I want... Yeah, I do want Skinny on Mushroom. And I definitely am going to want the Halo. So we'll go ahead and pop this. As you can see, my Meat Boy got upgraded, and we're probably going to complete the Meat Boy dream here for sure. 3rd level already. We're only on the 2nd wave here. Getting a bunch of charges for this. Taking a lot of bad damage here. But we're doing alright. There are those ghosts, and these guys are so annoying having to wait for them. Luckily, it popped up faster. What I suggest is either take them out of greed mode or make them spawn in quicker. Because right now, sometimes you just have to wait an incredibly long time for them. It gets really annoying, and it can screw you over because you'll have more enemies spawning. And you always want to be ahead of the time game, because once you start falling behind, you only fall behind more and more. As you can see, we're just tearing apart enemies. It's going to slow down a lot once we get to the boss room, though, because we're not going to have all these familiars. And as you can see, I actually have another Meat Boy shooting from my side right now. So you can actually get multiple Meat Boys from Lilith, which I think is really cool. Skullx. Seems like Skullx and Carrion Queen show up so much more in greed mode than they ever did in the base game. Which is kind of obnoxious because they're pretty annoying bosses if you ask me. The fact that you can only hit them in like certain places. There we go. Should be able to get a lot of damage off right here. Yeah, there we go. So I almost finished off both these guys in one hit on their backside. Hopefully they'll put that back up again for us. We'll be able to finish off this fight. Or you can just keep popping up like that and waste all my damn time here. I got videos to make, man. Got stuff to render. You don't know what this life is like. No, I'm just joking. This life is by no means a struggle. I do this YouTube thing. Started this YouTube thing because I think it's fun. And I like doing it. I like all the feedback you guys give me. And just talking to you guys about games, whatever. Also, I'm going to include my Steam name in the description of this video. So if you'd like to add me, go ahead and do so. I will go ahead and like make some room on my friends list. And we should be becoming Guppy here, I'm pretty sure. I think Guppy's hairball is better for us. And yep, we got Guppy. So good thing we got the tier upgrade because we can make more flies with it. I'm not sure 100% what the pacifier does. I know it gives you like a spirit heart. It makes you smaller, but I don't know if that's it. If that is it, I don't think it's worth 15 cents. Excuse me. Guppy's hairball, I'm gonna assume doubles just like the other orbitals. Little Steven is of course good. The more like single orbitals we pick up, the better it's gonna be for us in this final boss fight. Because if we have like 10 orbitals and double, obviously we're gonna be left with a bunch at the end. I always said hematemesis, it's actually hematemesis, which is interesting. This is a double HP up, which I will of course take. The box may be worth it. I'm gonna actually wait to go to the item room because I'll pick up the box, which the chances are it's gonna give me a bomb. Then I won't have to buy the bomb separately. Be a little bit more economical for us. Would like to save as much money as possible to donate. I was so mad the last run. I saved up like 70 some cents to the last room, and I could only donate like 15 or 20 cents of it, which like that's not bad, but I saved up all that money. I got pretty lucky. Got a Steam sale on my first item room, Magic Mush, in the white room. So I pretty much got all my items for half off and started with good damage. Just snowballed really hard and had a lot of money left over. Kind of sucked that I didn't get to donate too much to our... Because if you don't know, at the end, when you beat the final boss, there's a little green donation machine. Once you get to 67 cents, you unlock the paperclip as a starting trinket for Kane. And I never saw these enemies before. That's weird. And also, at, I want to say 20 cents or so, you unlock hanging shopkeepers or something it says, or headless, something like that. Which I think changes the way that the shopkeepers look. I think it's just a visual thing. Then at like 30 cents or so, you unlock the nickel, or not the nickel, the wooden coin, which you get to use it once per room. I didn't want to leave there. It's not a big deal. But basically use it once per room, and it has a 50% chance of dropping a coin. So we'll save that. Range down, not a huge deal. Lasting cap. I don't know what either of these things do. I didn't mean to pick that up. Whatever. Not a big deal. What's this? Lover's card. We'll keep 2 diamonds for the very end and pop it at the end to hopefully get the most bang for our buck. 99 bombs is okay. Not a big deal. We're not even gonna pop our spacebar item here. We'll just save it for the next floor to pop it instantly. We should have no problem with this. Little pink cages are not very tanky, and we are Guppy, so we're doing the damages right now. We got a high tier rate and lump of coal. With that plus Guppy, gives you a pretty good damage output, if you ask me. Huh. I don't think either of those are worth it, honestly. Guppy Sale is practically useless in this. It might give you a chest or 2 in your shop, but other than that, it's probably not worth it, to be honest. As you can see on the shop, there's no item rooms. Kind of like the womb is, or the cathedral. Definitely gonna open this. And ended up paying for itself, I guess. Not a huge benefit. Ooh, the battery boy could be really good for us because he can drop. I don't know how exactly he works, so I wish I did. But I know that he like occasionally drops batteries, and if he could drop batteries for us on the boss, then we could like copy him, have him drop a battery, and just every time we get a battery, we essentially add one more, which gives us a higher chance of getting another battery. So we could, like, end up snowballing with that. So I think I might go for that if we get the chance to. But I don't want to blow all of our money here. One thing you need to watch out for saving money, because I want to see what happens if you get to like $9.99 on your greed mode donation machine. I'm gonna try to. Someone's probably already there, to be honest. I was gonna say I'm gonna try to rush to like be one of the first people there. Oh, I walked into that. They also have these 4 directional guys. I always call those guys the vagina enemies, and these guys are the butthole enemies. But I don't really know what they're called, to be honest. It's like that's so childish of me, but you know, I'm gonna have a laugh sometimes, man. If you think that's bad, you need to lighten up a little bit. I don't mean that in a rude way. Just mean just have some fun, you know? Supposedly, they fixed the red poop hit box. Don't know if I believe that yet. We'll see with time, I guess. Your deal with the devil fight is always this on the shop floor. Just so you guys know. I hate that I lost track of this guy. I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. Easy kill. Pick up this money. Head into our deal with the devil. It is pentagram, which we will take, of course. 1 heart for damage up is good.
2 of diamonds.
We'll go ahead and pop that and buy this. And I think that's it. I think we're gonna save the rest of the money. I think we're fine for the ultra greed fight. Excuse me. We do have 1 charge on our spacebar item. Hopefully we can get this battery boy dropping some, or battery buddy, whatever he's called, dropping some batteries for us so we can keep using it. I don't understand the point of this monster fight here. If you get lucky, he'll drop you a spirit heart. Typically, he drops red hearts. That's okay. So we got 2 of these battery boys. Hopefully, they'll be dropping us some batteries. It'll just speed up the fight a little bit, make it a little bit easier. I don't think we're going to have a problem winning this, considering the fact that we're guppy with a crazy tier rate. So we're spawning flies like crazy right now. If you guys don't know, basically what this guy does, he stomps around, then he will spawn a bunch of greed heads. And he'll shoot at you a couple times. And when he does this, basically what he does is he's rolling the dice, and if he lines up with 2 of the same thing, it'll spawn those coins that will do something if you don't break them. Like the heart ones will heal him for every one you don't break. The key ones will open up one of these doors and allow for like a bunch of these like very, very weak enemies will come in, but there will literally be like 50 of them, but they all die in like 1 hit with your damage at this rate, at this point in the game, so you shouldn't worry too much about it. Especially with our T rate right now, we'd probably be beneficial for us to stay on him. He'll also charge you like that if he's not spawning people. The battery strategy seemed to work well. It did speed us up a little bit. I don't think we're going to be able to donate all this money anyway, so I don't think spending the 15 cents was that big of a deal, to be honest. But maybe we'll get lucky and we will be able to. Oh, I thought I finished him off there. I'm not even going to worry about this because I'm going to finish off the fight right here, pick up these coins, and then you can see the greed mode donation. Oh, wow. Really? 1 coin? Really? Whatever. That's alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you picked up a couple of tips. Let me know what is your favorite aspect of Afterbirth, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.